Hi, my name is Maureen, and I'm going to teach you today how to make a deliciously easy baked macaroni and cheese. First thing we're going to do, as it being in the kitchen, you always start with clean hands. Next, we're going to turn on the oven. We're going to put it on for 350 degrees to bake. I usually put a rack in the middle of the oven. Next, we're going to make sure all our ingredients are gathered. We're going to need some milk, approximately 6 cups, pound of elbow macaroni, a couple of pats of butter, and I use extra sharp cheddar cheese or sharp cheddar cheese. Doesn't matter. We need about 16 ounces, so a half a pound of cheese. Salt, pepper, and I like a little dry mustard. And with the cheese, we're going to shred the cheese ahead of time for today's purposes. Then we're going to need a couple of utensils and some baking ware. I like using this. This is my baked macaroni and cheese dish. So whenever I make macaroni and cheese, this is it. This is my go-to. If you have a baking dish that's approximately 8 cups, 9 cups, it works great. It doesn't matter the shape. I like putting it on a baking dish to put it in the oven. I need a measuring cup for the milk, and my other utensil is a fork. It's that easy. There's no boiling macaroni, nothing. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take the macaroni, empty half of a box into the baking dish. Doesn't, if it's a little bit more, a little bit less, don't worry. Next, half of the cheese right on top. And as you can see, I just use my fingers. I put this together in about 3 or 4 minutes whenever I make it, and it's one of my kids' favorites. Okay, I top it with salt and pepper. Here we go. There's the pepper. There's some salt. Then I like sprinkling on some dry mustard, because a lot of macaroni and cheeses, believe it or not, do have mustard in them. You just don't even realize it because it's that little. As I gently mix. Next, second half. We're just making layers. There we go. Spread that all out. Add the rest of the cheese. If you like it cheesier, add a little more cheese. It doesn't, there's rules to it, but if you wanted ham, anything else in there, you can. Again, we're going to layer it, so there goes the salt and the pepper. And again, a little bit more dry mustard. Measuring cup. Oh, and this is all I use to shred the cheese with. It's nothing fancy. I don't have to food process it. My cleanup is so easy. So we're going to add approximately 6 cups of milk. And I say approximately because if you're using a dish that's a little smaller, you don't want to overflow. Gently pour it in, because you don't want to disturb the layers that you've made. And it's a 4-cup measuring cup, so here's my other 2 cups. There we go. This is where the fork comes in. You just want to spread it around a little bit. All the milk is going to go into the centers of the elbows. It makes a great crust on top with the cheese. So sometimes if I have extra cheese, I'll spread that on top. Okay, so at the end, once you've added all the milk, you've stirred it around so that the milk isn't going to overflow, just put your pats of butter. Now I say 2 to 3 tablespoons, it depends. I use a low-fat milk, or 2% milk, so therefore I add a little bit extra butter. If you're using a whole milk, it's going to be a little bit richer, so that's okay. Then what we do is we take this, put it right in the oven, and I use the tray so I don't spill. Middle of the rack, set the timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Welcome back. As you can see, it's been 1 hour and 15 minutes and the oven is all set. This is ready to come out. And you take it out gently because it is hot. But take a look at that. I mean, can you believe how great that looks right there? That's why I use a tray, is because you don't want to spill it. And close everything else and shut that off. But take a look. Now, what you do is just take a look. If your macaroni needs a few more extra minutes, leave it in there to cook. Also, if it's a little liquidy, which let me check to see. This one isn't, which is really good. Just let it sit for about 5 or 6 minutes. And get ready to serve it up because we're here. We're going to serve it up now. John, oh, look at that. Nice, it's creamy. It's hot. John, come on over. Have a taste. Careful, it is hot. And it, like I said, it is the easiest thing to make. Look at the steaming. Yeah, don't burn yourself.
There we go.
Small bites.
That is hot. I will do that. But it is good though.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys all enjoy it and try it. Thank you.